Hey everyone, thank you so much for stopping back by. If you're new, welcome. And if not, welcome back. I hope you've taken great care of yourselves and I hope that you've had a good day so far. If you're new, the schedule Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Friday devoted to fibromyalgia. Monday and Wednesday could be about anything, and fragrance is a very popular and frequent topic here. So if that interests you, consider subscribing. Today, we are reviewing a fragrance that I am enjoying a lot. I'll tell you all about it. I'll tell you what you need to know before you go shopping for it. Just know it's a very accessible price. It's very reasonably priced, very concentrated, great buy, love it. So before you go through the video thinking, does she like it or not? Let me just clear up for you. I like it. The fragrance, and I've already got to start with some disclaimers. The fragrance name on my bottle does not match what's on the website. This is Pritsy Organics Bitter Peach. If you go to the website and look for Bitter Peach, you will be bitterly disappointed because it no longer goes by that name. My guess is that might have something to do with Tom Ford also having a bitter peach fragrance that's very popular. Might have changed the naming convention on this just to be safe. That's very possible. This is now on their website as Peach Passion. According to the company and according to the reviews that I read, same fragrance. The original Bitter Peach is the same format for Peach Passion, just goes by a new name. Now, you're questioning, why don't you have the one with the new name? Because I got this from a friend who had this in a bag of goodies. Link overhead. You can look at the bag of goodies. She had a bunch of fragrances in there. This was one of them, and she barely used any. I've used more probably than she did, and she got it before the name was changed. So anyway, I don't know the ounces. It'll be in the description box along with the link to the website for Peach Passion, same scent, as well as the pricing. Currently on their website, the pricing is $7.99 US. That's the sales price. The regular price is $9.99 US. Okay, so let's talk about Bitter Peach. It's been a while since I reviewed a fragrance oil. I'm looking to see. Well, you know what? It hasn't been that long because Turkish Rose by Tarif Attar, also in that goodie bag, was an oil. But before I got this bag of goodies, I think the last one was maybe this one that I got, the Lavender Stardust one, the Goldie one. I think that was the last oil that I got. Anyway, what do you need to know about this? For starters, it smells amazing. I'm going to tell you the notes, but oh, that smells so good. Here are the notes before I get too excited about the fragrance. The top notes are Pêche de Vigne and Blood Orange. The mid notes are Davana and Labdanum. And the base notes are Patchouli and Sandalwood. And it was interesting. On the website, it had New Caledonia listed on the same line as the base notes, but New Caledonia is a location. I looked to see if perhaps there was some sort of flower or plant with that name. I saw nothing. So maybe that was a location of where some of this stuff was sourced, or maybe it was just a typo. I have no idea. But here's what you need to know about this. It smells like peach, but not a super sweet peach. Definitely, like it says, bitter. There's a bitterness to it, which is really, really nice. It keeps it from being too fruity. It's fruity and floral at the same time. I also like that they use Davana, and Davana is an oil that I've used in my muscle balm. I'll put that link overhead too. I make a muscle balm from scratch that has Davana in it as well, which I really like. And of course, I enjoy patchouli and sandalwood, really nice base notes that dry down. Well, when it dries down, they're really nice, not too heavy, still very, very amenable to some of those juicier notes on the top, like bitter peach. So that smells so good. If you remember a while ago, there were two videos that I'm going to reference, and that'll kind of give you some context for this. In the first video, I bought a perfume by Pacifica. I want to say the name of it, and I don't have it here, and I've got a little bit of fibro fog. I want to say the name is um, Sunrise Dream. I think that's the name of it. I'll put the video here. But I had a Pacifica fragrance that had a peach opener that I absolutely loved. And with that, I mentioned that one of the things you could do, I believe I said it in the video, is you can combine that with a peach oil, and that would just give you so much wear time, and it adds so much gorgeousness to that fragrance. And no, it wasn't Sunrise Dream, it was Sunrise Moon. That's the name of it, because I remember the name didn't make a lot of sense. Sunrise Moon was the name of the fragrance. And I also did a video, and the video was, it was candles and supplies, and I bought apricot oil and champagne, the apricot Bellini oil and the champagne oil. Those were concentrated fragrance oils that I had to dilute into a bigger bottle of unscented oil. Um, that was something that I paired with Sunrise Moon. You're wondering why I'm talking about this, because this puts me in mind of a complementary scent to those kind of things. Like, I could see putting on that diluted oil, that diluted apricot Bellini oil with champagne mixed in or without, and then putting this on my pulse points to intensify that apricot and peach smell. Likewise, I could see me layering this with Sunrise Moon, or using all three, the diluted oil, this, and Sunrise Moon together to create this really, really juicy, very complex and layered scent that lasts all day. Because this lasts all day. They aren't kidding. It is essential oils. You don't have any alcohol in this. It's a roller ball. So if you want something that you can spray and go really fast, just know you have to rub this into your skin a little bit, because it is an oil. Otherwise, it'll get on whatever you're wearing. Make sure you rub it in before you move on with your day. Gorgeous. Absolutely love it. It's definitely spring, summer, and fall. Could you wear it in the winter? Absolutely, you could wear it in the winter. You could spice it up by using something like cinnamon. You could mix it with an oil that has a little bit of cinnamon in there, and that would add some extra warmth to this. But you could absolutely wear this any time of year, though I prefer it for spring and summer going into the fall, because that's when I think of juicier fruits like, and stone fruits like, of course, peach. I think of it during those times of year. But could you wear it in the winter? Absolutely. This has enough of those other elements, especially with the patchouli and sandalwood, where you could easily accentuate those with either more of the patchouli and sandalwood. You could get those essential oils, dilute them in a body oil, and then just layer this on top. Or you could mix it with one other note, like I mentioned, cinnamon. You could probably mix it with cedar as well, cedar wood. Though cedar wood could get really, it could be a little heavy, but still, you could mix it with that if you really like that scent profile. Definitely sandalwood and patchouli are soft enough where you could add something a little bit heftier, even in amber. You could try it. I probably wouldn't do amber, but you could try amber as well to give it even more depth and make it even more appropriate for a cooler season like now. But as it stands, this definitely gives me warmer days, more sunshine. It's just a beautiful fragrance. Works really well with a lot of things. And you could have a lot of fun dressing this up or playing it down, because it is not too fruity. It is fruity, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's not overwhelmingly, it's not super sweet. It definitely has some of those drier notes that make it less juvenile and more complex than you would think when you hear the name peach. But again, it's bitter peach, or currently peach passion. So you can expect some depth with this. So that's it. I have rambled, hopefully not too much, for almost 10 minutes about bitter peach. Have you tried Bitter Peach / Peach Passion from Pritsy Organics? Would you try it? I plan on ordering some more stuff from them in the future, so look out for some reviews on that soon. And I'm thinking, is there anything else you need to know about this? No, just try it for the price. It's a great value, and you won't have to use much of it because it is a very concentrated oil. So that's it. Please take great care of yourselves. Have a good one, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye bye.